Okay, guys, hello everybody. This is Darcy Gondaga, CEO of True Media. Again, so that's part two. So I did a live yesterday, how to go global and monetize your content, or how to monetize your brand globally, outside United States. And so that's part two. I'm not going to be long, but very precise. So share. So today I will talk about the 10 elements to build your brand or your content globally. The problem is that a lot of people, when they want to do things live or they want to come on the internet, they only want to start doing live without a real strategy. So I'm just going to start doing lives. I'm just going to start doing lives and it's going to be okay. But you cannot do that. You cannot really start it and say like, no, you cannot do that. Hey, Nick, you need to have a strategy. Okay. So I see some people, they want to start, just doing live, and there's no selling point, there's no product services, there's no real strategy. So you start doing, some lives without ending at the end. Like, so you need to start just like God from the end to the beginning. So let me share some stuff with you. You can share now. Before you start, you need to have a vision from beginning to the end. But when you have a vision, you need to have vision. Then that vision need to be with a lot of clarity, and from a clarity, you're going to develop a strategy. So vision alone is not enough. I know people like to talk about vision boards and all this kind of stuff. Um, you need to have a message, all that is good, but if you have a vision and a message without the strategy is the engine, will keep you going. Not only that, but the strategy give you the ability to measure what you're doing. If you do anything and you not measure it, why doing it? So a lot of people got some result on social media by just doing something. I'm just going to do something and see if something going to stick in the wall, and it's not working like that. You need to have a strategy and following that strategy, measure the strategy to see if you need to adjust it or if you continue with the same course or the same rhythm. Maybe you need to put more content, maybe less content, maybe your content need to be more curated. So you have to think about this kind of stuff. So before I give you the 10 elements, I'm going to share something that I read in a book. It's very interesting. But you have to situate yourself, and your strategy needs to depend on where you're at now. So there's different kind of content strategist or content creator online, okay? Because everybody is content creator. I don't like the term influencer or the authority. No, let's talk about content creator. If you're online, you post, a written post, you put some podcasts, or you utilize video format, you do streaming, pre-recorded reels, whatever it is. You post picture, you're a content creator. So everybody who's on social media are content creator. Thank you for the love. Keep sharing. So these 5 categories, and you need to, look at yourself before you have your vision, before you have a clarity, before you have a strategy, and then I will let you know, the different levels, and then I give you 10 elements, and then you're going to make a choice if you want to come to the workshop in Houston, Texas, or buy the course. We're coming out on April 28th, the same time of my book. So the first one is a nano influencer. A nano influencer, it means that it's somebody who got less than 1,000 followers. Less than 1,000 followers. So when you talk about 1,000 followers, we're not just talking about in one platform. It's across the board. So how many followers you have on Instagram, how many followers you have on TikTok, how many subscribers you have on your YouTube channel, if you have one, how many followers you have on Instagram, Facebook, uh, personal, Facebook, professional. We combine all these numbers, all these metrics with Twitter and sometimes LinkedIn too, even Telegram. So we combine all of that, and then we determine, are you a nano influencer? So a nano influencer is from 0 to 1,000 followers. So you're a nano influencer, and your strategy need to depend on that. And don't get it twisted. There's some people who are nano influencer, who making $100,000, $200,000 a month, sometime a year. So, don't get, influenced by those numbers, but you have to know where you're at. Then there's a micro influencer. A micro influencer is somebody who have between 1,000 and 10,000 followers. Between 1,000 and 10,000 followers is a micro influencer. Okay, so your strategy needs to depend on that as well. Then there's a mid-level. The mid-level is the one who has, followers between 10, I said that from, 1 to 1,000, 10,000, 20,000. Now it's from 20,000 to 100,000 followers. We call them a mid-level influencer. Okay, so from 20,000 to 100,000, you are a mid-level influencer. Hey, Conchata, thank you. So when you're at that level, your strategy needs to depend on certain things. Now you're my level, from 20 to 100,000. That's where I am. Because when I combine everybody who's following me on all the platform, about 53 or 54,000 followers all combined. I don't even count my email list, but just for people on social media. Then it starts getting interesting. Between 100,000 and 250,000, you're a macro level influencer. You're a macro level influencer. Between 100,000 and 250,000. So you have to look at yourself, very important. Then, everything above, let's say like, no, macro is really between 100,000 and 1 million. That, I don't want to, between 100,000 and 1 million. When you have 1 million and up, you're now a mega level influencer. So when we talk about deals, people getting deals, endorsement deals, unless you're doing something very specific, if you're very smart, you can start getting some money even as a nano influencer. You need to know where to go. But I'm not going to tell you exactly that now in this live. I'm not giving you this type of information for free. I'm a true marketer. What I'm doing now is to tease you to come for you to pay me so I can tell you more. I'm telling you that straight up. I'm not coming to tell you I'm here to build some value to you. I'm here just to serve you. I'm marketing myself as I speak right now. Okay? All right. So you can really, there's some sites where you can start making some real money even between 1,000 and 10,000. The things that you don't know where to go. You don't go to the right conference. You go to entertaining conference to listen to celebrity bragging about how much money they got. You're not going to learn anything like that. You're going to learn from some entrepreneur. There's a list of people, and I put that in my course, that when you go to their conference, they might not even have a suit on, they might have a t-shirt, but they're known in the community to teach stuff. So they're going to give you content and strategy. Don't go to this big company where there's a concert, okay? Where everybody's going to start dancing, yeah, we're going to have Drake coming, you're going to meet me, yeah. That's just a bunch of, you just go there to be entertained and say, oh my God, I saw such and such speak on stage. Oh my God, the VIP, I took a picture with that. I ate here. We are all dressing white after a party. This is just a hype conference, more like a networking conference. So you pay for VIP just to mingle with some people who already got some money, and you might have, be able to propose a service, we start 10,000 and more. So you can make more money. $1,000 a ticket, $5,000 a ticket, not for what you're going to learn, for who you're going to meet, who you're going to be sitting next to, because it's a money room. It's not really a room where you're going to start learning something. Now, from a connection you're going to have, you might, have a six-figure, contract who can change your life. But you're not really going to learn what I'm going to talk about right now. This is why I have no competition in what I'm doing. So I've been touring the world and, in the French world, and I'm coming back in English. I'm coming back harder and stronger. The timing is right. My book is finally out. You're going to learn my life, my story, what I was doing before I come to the United States to understand why my background is different and what I was able to do what I'm doing now. Okay, so now that I give all that, details about nano entrepreneur, micro influencer, mid-level entrepreneur, macro entrepreneur, and mega entrepreneur according to social media metrics and following. So, but I don't want to spend a lot of time with that. So now let me give you what you came in for. So what are the 10 elements to be able to build a global brand? The number one element is streaming. I'll come back to give you a little detail. Streaming. And again, streaming is not what you think, but I'll come back. Number two, podcast. Podcast is not you recording yourself on your phone and say that I have a podcast. Okay? So it's not like that. Okay? That's not a podcast. Hello, this is Darcy Podcast, and today I'm going to talk about, that's not a podcast. A podcast is a business. You have to monetize that content. That podcast needs to, and let me stop. Number three, music licensing. Music licensing. There's a way for you to get paid when you play music inside your YouTube channel. Okay? Very, very important. So you have to make sure that you understand what's going on. I'm telling you, Conchal, I'm coming super hard on them tonight. I'm not playing no games. Number four, digital product. You need to have a digital product. You need to be able to sell something without people who got the opportunity to buy your knowledge without you shipping anything. You need to be on automation. And you have different tools to make it happen. Number five, book publishing. And book publishing, I'm going to advertise one of my students here, is not just having a book. It's to create a business from the book. You're not going to make money from your book. This is why my book is not on Amazon, because it's a money thing. I'm not ready yet for Amazon to take 60% of the proceeds of my book and make me wait 45 days for my first check. That's another, okay? Book publishing, there's a way to make way more money than having just your book on Amazon. There's so different avenues that I'm doing right now. I'm selling my book, my French book. I went to Paris and I sold a copy of my book. And I will show you how my book looks. This is my book. Okay? This is my book right there. What's my book? It's a QR code. My book is a QR code. Okay? I make more money with QR code than if my book was on Amazon. Let me just tell you this. If my book was on Amazon when I went to Paris March 25th for my conference, and I released my book on Amazon March 25th, guess what? I'm not going to be able to touch any money for 45 days. As an entrepreneur, somebody would like to own and control the content. That's not a good news. Unless you get signed by a big publishing company, will give you a big check as an advance. Let's go. So book publishing, there's so many ways that you can make money, okay? Number six, coaching. Coaching is not me talking to you like that. Hello, my name is Darcy Ogondaga. Today we're going to do a coaching via Skype. Who use Skype in 2023? I hope that you don't use Skype. Please don't tell me with all the technology that we have right now that you're still using Skype. No, you cannot use Skype today. Okay? That's not coaching. There's a way to coach is way more efficient. You can make way more money by not just doing one-on-one consultation. Okay, that's the lowest form of coaching. I'm sorry to tell you that. If you do a lot of one-on-one, just if you do a lot of them, and you count on how many clients you can talk to every day to make money, you lost already. Okay, we're not doing that no more. I mean, excuse me. No, you can do it. Excuse me, you can do it, but not to scale your business. You have to put a system behind it. Number seven, consulting. So there's a difference between coaching and consulting. That's not the same thing. I know the two words start with C, and there's O, and there's ing, but they are not the same. Consulting, that's really where you want to be. So the coach need to have a consulting business, not a coaching business. Because the coaching business, you're self-employed. A consulting is when you put a system in place who's working for you. I've been doing that for a long time, guys. I'm telling you. Number 8, events. I talked to someone, when was that? Somebody was doing an event. You're not doing an event to impress people. You create an event for 2 things: to make money and transform lives. Let me repeat that. You make money, you create an event to make money and transform lives. Okay, guys? I don't want you to be, please, 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 please. You don't make an event to impress somebody. You make an event to make money and to transform lives. Not to show how much money you can spend and whose big name can come speak to an event. Because what happens is that you become a host for a big event. Your event was full, but the event was full because of your guest speaker. They didn't come to see you, they came to see your speaker. So there's a way for you to monetize that, not to go in debt to, to have over those. You've been to those events? It's a 2 days event, there's 20 speakers. My God, what is that? Is a group chat? I'm sorry, God. Jesus, please, can you help my tongue? I'm coming back to the English market. I don't want them, for people who don't know me, to look at me strange tonight, God. Please. Sweet lips, sweet lips. You're not going to learn anything in your life with 20 speakers in 2 days. I don't care if it's 20 speakers in 3 days. You're not going to learn. There's too many people speaking, too much information, too many opinions. It sounds like confusion to me. Oh my God. Events, okay? Number 9, you have to translate your content. Especially people who went to school in the United States. Your teachers, they lie to you. The most important language in the world that everybody in the world speaks is English. They lie to you. I'm telling you, just travel a little bit to certain countries and you see that you start speaking English, people look at you like you're crazy. Only 26%, used to be 27, 26% of the internet speaks English. So let's do some math here. There's 74% of people who will not understand what you're saying if you speak in English, even if you spend $1 million on Facebook ads, YouTube ads. People who don't speak English, they're still not going to understand you. Most people, I used to do that joke. Most people who speak English, they speak like me. They speak English with an accent. So, I'm sorry. When you say like, what did you say? What did you say? That's how people speak English around the world. Because the majority of people in the world don't speak English. 74% on the internet alone do not speak English. They speak English like me with some swag under their tongue. And I don't want to have any debate. The French accent is the best accent in the world. Okay? Don't even try. There's nobody speaking smoother than us. This is a fact. Google said it. God said it. Jesus said it. Muhammad said it. Buddha said it. That's it. We have the best accent in the world. It's not even a debate. Then the Italian become maybe second, but they eat too much pasta. So, number 10, payment processing software. How in the world you're in business and you think that people are going to take you seriously? Yes, Conchada. If you only use Cash App, people in UK, they cannot pay you with Cash App. People in India, they cannot pay you in Cash App. People in Nigeria, they cannot pay you with Cash App. People in South Africa, they cannot pay you in Cash App. But guess what? They can pay you with PayPal. They can pay you with Stripe. Why in the world you're online and on your website, if I want to pay you right now with my bank card, I cannot pay you? You call yourself in a business and I have to Cash App you? Guys, please, please, please. You're not going to be able to make it, guys. You are not going to be able to make it. Nope, you're not. So, I don't want to talk too much. Streaming, real quick. The streaming is not you with your phone. Even most people in US, thank you, Josephine. This is not, okay, I'm in a business. They told me that all I have is, I just need a phone. I don't need the important equipment. All I need is a phone with my tripod, and I will talk. I don't want to see what you ate this morning, 10 minutes ago. If you have crackers, I don't need to see what is your mouth. This is 2023. You talk about the people who start making money online in 2005. It was good. 2010, it was good. Maybe 2016, 17, you could start with your phone. Not anymore. Respect yourself. There's too much competition right now. You cannot start as a business person, talk about some real money, or I'm just going to start with my phone. We start with phone back then. Even me, I didn't even start with a phone. People remember me from 2013, 14. I was always techie, so I was always using a camera. I was using my phone if I'm in my car and stuff like that. But the way I started dropping my content, it was always with a camera. Like I'm in the studio. I just took my shower just to look fresh for you. Just in case, I want you to think about, I'm sorry, I'm kind of, I don't want to shock people. That's my personality. I want you to think that when you're looking at me, say, man, that guy gotta smell good. I just took a shower. Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell? I have to prepare myself. I say, okay, that guy looked like he just took his shower. Yes, you're right. You have to be professional. Can't just talk, any kind of way, because like you are home, at home, but you talk to people in the world in a professional way. You invite people in. You're the host. You have to look a certain way. I mean, you don't have to dress up, but you have to be clean. So streaming is not the phone. Streaming is a system. When I'm streaming now, I'm streaming in 6 different platforms as we speak. I was supposed even to be live on Amazon and Instagram, but I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So this is very important. You have to stream with a strategy behind it. You have to what we call streaming syndication. Syndicate the content. Today you cannot, I don't have time like what I used to teach 10 years, 12, 14 years ago, that, okay, you post something on Facebook, then from Facebook you re-upload on YouTube, and from YouTube you re-upload that on Instagram, and then you re-upload that on Twitter, and then you upload that on LinkedIn, and then you post on Telegram. No, right now, I'm everywhere at one time. When I finish, the replay stay on with a call to action, a link, because on April 28th, no matter where you're at in the world, you can access my book. It's going to be digital. Don't have time to wait for somebody to ship the book and pay somebody in a warehouse for my book to collect dust and give them percentage of my royalties for my book to be shipped. I'm not doing that no more. This is 2023. I love innovation. I'm like Netflix. When my stuff drop, all you need to have is An internet device, connected device, a phone, iPad, a laptop, a desktop if you still have one, all that, and you have access to my book right now. You can be from Nigeria, you can be in Abuja, or you are in Atlanta. You have access to my book instantly on my platform. It's going to be automation. So streaming, get me some strategy where you can play some pre-recorded video, where you can make some stuff easy. No, Kindle is not good no more, because when somebody got Amazon Prime, they don't pay for Kindle sometimes, and Kindle can decide to put your book for free. I'm not doing no charity. I'm here to make money. You know, charity, no. There's a place for charity. My book is not, no. My book is so important. That's my life story. People have to pay to access it. This is valuable. Most people who got my book said it was like a movie, and it is, okay? So streaming, you need to have a strategy. Oh my God, 26 minutes, Jesus. Okay, real quick, podcast. A podcast is not, hello, my name is Darcy Ogondaga. Just do not, we're about to take off of Air Trillionaire Media for that flight in direction from to Atlanta straight to Paris. It's not that. Why you think that you can record something from your phone and it's not structured like a show who got money behind, and you think you're gonna make money? Stop listening to people who lie to you that you're gonna make just money through views alone. Maybe nobody ever told you that. Do you know how much YouTube pay for one view? Maybe nobody ever told you. You know that? Do you know how much Facebook pay for one view? Or Instagram, how much they pay for one view? Do you know how much it costs? Less than $1. It's a ridiculous price. So don't think about stuff like that. That's not how you're gonna make money, by views, unless you're super funny like Country Wayne. We find a way to make so much money with views, but everybody is not like Country Wayne. A podcast. I just heard that our brother, Don Lennon, has been fired from CNN after 17 years. So Don Lennon is a mega influencer. So if Don Lemon got some smart people around him, he can start a podcast tomorrow and make 7 figures from wherever he lives with a podcast, because there's some people who love what he has to say. Let me tell you just a story about a gentleman named Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck used to work for Fox News, remember? I don't know how old you guys are, but Glenn Beck used to be a journalist, and I never forget that, because that's when I was building my studio back then. And he used to get paid $2 million to be on Fox. I'll never forget that. And he got fired from Fox. And I believe a few weeks after, he was ready. A few weeks after, he created Blaze Media. That's a true story. You can go Google it online. The following year, he created a membership site with his own podcast, controlling his content, and make people pay $9.99. The following year, he made $30 million. Let me repeat that slow. I'm tempted to say that in French. Maybe you will understand me better. Let me repeat that slowly. Glenn Beck, years ago, was fired from Fox News. He used to get paid $2 million. The following year, he got paid $30 million. His salary was already a 7-figure salary. He multiplied that salary by 15 by creating his own platform and utilizing the business model of a syndicated podcast, pay to access on-demand content. And I can really show you how to do that. I have different clients that I help who making, some good money with that type of podcast. Music licensing. I helped a ministry in Europe 6 years ago. I went to their church. They just built a $60 million in Paris sanctuary. I saw it with my own eyes. Let me repeat that: 60 million euros. So it means like it's about $70 million in Paris. Never happened before for a church. I have a privilege to work with them and stuff and show them how they can license their music. You see, as a ministry, when you play music over YouTube, there's a way for you to license, especially if you play original music, to license that music and have a department or open a business and get paid whenever you stream your original music. Talk about God on YouTube. And this Facebook, the same thing, and you get paid directly. The ministry getting paid. Digital product. I don't even. I have 160 different online courses. I drop another. I stopped counting. I drop another one. April 28th. I got so many courses in French. All I'm gonna do is just gonna translate them. So it's like I have at least 100 online courses ready to go now. All I have to do is just sit down and, I could even just put the subtitle, but I don't want to do that to you. So I'm gonna, some information, I like to reteach it. So I'm gonna take my time. I got 100 online courses in me right now that I'm gonna drop in the next few years. You heard what I said? Strategy, long-term strategy. You follow me? Digital products. Because of time, I cannot talk too long. I will go with details really to give you the game, how to do all that really in a lot of details. It's going to be about maybe 3 or 4 hours of content in my course. So do what you have to do. Do what you have to do to be able to access this content. And I'm telling you, your life never going to be the same. I never thought anything like that in the United States. I talk a little bit, when I went to France and UK and in Canada and West, in Martinique, French West Indies, and a couple of countries. I never really taught that here in America. The good thing is that now, not only I'm going to teach that, but I'm going to add more and add artificial intelligence, how to use it. There's so many. Everybody talk about just ChatGPT. There's at least 45 sites, websites who are 10 times more powerful than ChatGPT that people like us, we've been using that for the last 6 months. So I'm telling you, sometimes you see me, it's not even me putting the stuff on social media now, it's the AI. So there's so many things that you have to know to be able to position yourself. And come on, man, I'm just gonna look. The course is only $300, $297. I mean, that thing costs at least 5,000. I believe what I'm gonna do is just because I'm the weekend, I'm just gonna leave it for $297 for the weekend. I believe Sunday, by the time I'm coming back to Atlanta from Houston, by the time before I get on the plane, I'm gonna jack the price to $1,000 because it's not even fair for me to give it to you for $297. It's like when I do stuff like that, I disrespect myself, and I decided in 2023 to, because I have to let you know what time it is. That's it. So it's just, I don't even need to beg people to buy the stuff, man. Just if you don't know who I am, just Google me, see what I've been doing in the world for the last 7 years. I got so much testimony. I don't even have room in the English world, in the French world. So guys, I'm gonna answer 2 or 3 questions before I go. If somebody want to pre-order the course, let me know. I can send you a link right now. Because Saturday at midnight, change the price. This Saturday, Friday. Friday at midnight, change the price. It's just like, it's for people who really want it. It's people who really want it. It's for people with urgency. If you really want it, do what you have to do. Okay? So do you have any questions? Somebody got a question? Don't be shy. I don't want to even speak too long. It's 35 minutes. I don't want to teach for 1 hour. I'm not doing that no more. It's just, I'm just teasing you. I got so much information. It's just, I'm not going to teach you the entire thing. So like, wait a minute. I was about to go in. I said like, Darcy, wait a minute. Chill. Don't do that. Don't do that. Any questions, guys? You have a question? Don't be shy. Unless you want to pay $1,000 to speak to me for 1 hour. Maybe that's what hey. Do what you have to do. Ask your question now. Yes, Anik, I believe my assistant in Germany told me that you want to invite me, but you have to send me more information about what is the budget for a conference, how many people are going to attend. So what is the budget for speakers? So send all this information to teamcoachdarcy@gmail. What is what is it? So let me know what is the budget for a conference, how many people you have, how long you want me to speak, and then I can see if I'm available. So elaborate on a simple podcast strategy. Okay. So I'll put the question on the screen. It should appear on the screen. Okay. So the simple podcast strategy is that number one, your podcast, when you release a podcast, you never release a podcast with one episode. You have to release a podcast with at least 3 or 4 episodes. Why? If you have one episode when you release a podcast, people are going to come and they're not going to come back. Just like it's psychologically, it's like, okay, it's just one podcast. So even if you said, I'll come back next, so you need to have at least 3, 4. So most people, they're going to hear you for the first time. So they need to have a feel of who you are, if you have more content and stuff like that. And to hear like, okay, 1, 2, 3, I say, oh my God, I need the 4th one. So number one, don't do that. Number two, make sure that while you're recording a podcast, you cannot just release a podcast without a website for the podcast. So you have to sell and offer some product and services within a podcast. A lot of people think like a podcast is them talking about something and then just people think that, and I see the pictures, with all the mics and there's the mics and where's the stuff? Everybody got this look now. Where's my headphones? So you have your headphones. Where are my headphones? You have your headphones and you have your mic and you're talking like, it's beyond the look. It's beyond just having, the headphone and the podcast and the microphone. You need to have a website. You need to have a website. And when you have your website, you have to make sure that the strategy in the podcast is to make people want to go get what you're wearing, what you're using. You need to have a certain thing that you need to follow. You have to follow something, okay? You cannot just do a podcast. It's just not just talking. So you need to have a strategy, like I said, a vision, clarity, and a strategy, the end game. So when you have an end game, when you know exactly where your podcast, is going to be, then you position yourself to make it happen. Okay? So make sure that you can do it like that. And have a long-term strategy. Make sure, a lot of people will stop. Make sure that you have a strategy where you can be constant for at least a year. Because after a year of dropping a podcast, once every week or one every 2 weeks, whatever, make sure that your podcast counts, and you have a way to make sure that there's a way where you can meet, even virtually, some of the people who listen to a podcast to see what they want. So you want to figure out a way to catch their email and stuff like that. But just having a podcast and just you don't know where your podcast is going, and I know you're not going to do that because I know you're smart, but just record on your phone, it need to be something way better than that. And then of course think about the video aspect. So you can record your podcast as a video podcast, but also have the audio distribution and have a YouTube channel for your podcast, and create some reels for people to want to go listen to a podcast. So it's a whole strategy. That's a simple strategy. It has to be simple, but that's a simpler strategy. Even when I'm saying 90% of podcasters don't even do that. But it's not just two people talking. And do not put pressure on yourself that you need to have a guest on your podcast. You need to have something to talk about, like by yourself. You need to be able to hold it down by yourself, and then get the guest as a bonus, but not like every time you have a podcast you need to have a guest with you. Okay, it's gonna slow you down, and the timing and the scheduling and all this kind of stuff. That's why a lot of people, they start a podcast and they stop, because like they want to have some guests, and then they say, oh my god, I don't know what else to talk about. When I start my podcast, there's no ending. I got plenty content. I got plenty content, because I was thinking about that for a long time. How to set up a consulting business? Okay, well, you were one of my students, so we can have a session. But I can tell you now, how to set up a consulting business, again, is based on your intellectual property. You need to have those 10 elements that I was talking about. So a consulting business cannot exist or be where is it? Or be powerful if you don't have all those elements. You need to have streaming, you need to have podcast, digital product, you need to have book publishing, you need to have coaching, consulting, events, translation to broad your reach, and some payment processing, and of course a website. I didn't say website here, but you need to have a website. A lot of people now, and I know even myself, I said that, in 2016, like, social media is not yours. So you need to have a website. If you go on the link, and thank you for people going to fly to Houston to see me. If you're flying to Houston, like you go on the link, that's my website, darcyogondaga.com/my book for the English. In French, it's darcyogondaga/mon livre. The beauty to be bilingual. So yeah, you need to have all these elements and go step by step to do that. How do you feel about ChatGPT? I love it. I love it for content creation. Yeah, I love it. It's for everybody who's been in the game for a long time. Like how long you have to, so especially somebody like me, when especially about the written content. You need to be right. So somebody like me is so easy because I got so many different prompts already in my mind about what people are looking for. The same question coming back for the last, I've been doing that since 2002, before social media and all that. So it's the same question coming back. So all those questions, I just put it into a prompt of ChatGPT, and I create content, especially on LinkedIn, will make people think and people reach out. And most of the time it's just a client like that. So to be able to create written content was good and that's fast, you cannot beat ChatGPT. Because for people who understand, you'd have to pay a lot of money for content creation, especially if somebody would do it in a written format. And now, we have a blessing to be able to make it happen that quick. It's just beautiful. To me, it just enhances your creativity level. It enhances your creativity level to a whole nother level, because now you can go faster. To me, the edge in business is speed, creativity, and innovation. Speed, creativity, and innovation. You can do so much with that. So that's what it is. Yeah, because you have to do that. So because some people, especially on LinkedIn, people love long posts. So you can really make a killing with ChatGPT if you know what to talk about on LinkedIn. And the good thing, if you're bilingual, ChatGPT speak every languages. So I can have some nice stuff in French, nice stuff in English, and then a call to action. Because again, another strategy is a bonus strategy. I never talk about something online that I don't have a course being created or I'm about to create. So I'm not talking for free. So I'm always talking about, I'm talking circle. I know exactly what I'm doing, but you want the truth, you go buy the course, and then I'm gonna blow your mind in a good way. Okay, so do what you have to do. Learn really how to go to the next level. Yeah, ChatGPT is in every language. Actually, ChatGPT now we talk about streaming, right? So the streaming software I'm using right now, they let me connect to ChatGPT to find the title. I haven't started yet, but the software I'm using now, Ecamm Live, I'm a partner. Okay, if you want a link, I can get a commission. That's all right. If you want Ecamm Live, ask me for the link, and I can teach you how to install it on your computer. But with Ecamm now, I have a prompt where I can connect that to ChatGPT and have an idea like for what I'm going to talk about, and have an AI create a title for me. So powerful. I mean, like, I can create now even SEO content from my YouTube description video on ChatGPT. Like, you remember, Conchata, I used to have a course, how to publish your, you have a Mac? Conchata, I will send you a link. I used to have, I still have it. I released like almost 9 years ago. Wow, I've been doing online courses for a long time. 9 years ago, I released a course named How to Publish Your Book by Next Friday. I make a killing. People are like, oh my God, book in 1 week. Oh my God. I'm about now to to release a mini course, how to write and publish a book in 15 minutes. So now we went from 7 days to 15 minutes. So it's there's so many ways to make money. It's not even about just writing the book, but writing a good book with good information. There's not only ChatGPT, there's other software that you add with ChatGPT that we can create a book. We can create a book in 15 minutes. Maybe I'm pushing. Like if you really don't know what to, in 1 hour, the content for your book can be created by ChatGPT. In 1 hour, a book. So when you see people like Dr. Dre selling his entire catalog for $200 million, say, oh my God, to me, Dre's stuff was $2 billion. Why is doing that? Because like in an entertainment business, it knows about the value of music. So now there's AI tools who can produce a song like Dr. Dre, who can produce a song like Timbaland. I don't know if you know about hip hop. Who can produce a song like Swizz Beatz? Who can produce a song like Kanye right now? There's people there's an AI who can write a song like Babyface. Babyface is one of the best writers in the game. But now, with AI, I can ask an AI to write me a love song. You know what? Let me just do that for you very quick. I will just, I just feel like just doing it. I feel good tonight. And then after that, it's over. I'm leaving. But before I leave, I need to do that. My cable, so I will share my screen with you. Hold on. I will show you right now. Yeah, you can do that. I will show you. Where is that? How to write a love song. Of course. Why do we work hard? Why? Why? Why somebody in their right mind will do that? You don't need to work very hard. Okay. The site crash. So I will do it from my phone. I wish I can just. Okay. Write a love song like Babyface. Okay, and it's running now. See that? ChatGPT is running a song like Babyface right now. Okay, so I'm gonna just give you the verse one and the chorus. You ready? Because just let you know how powerful this thing is. Verse one. It's a brand new day and the sun is shining bright. The birds are singing, everything feels right. I'm feeling good, no worries on my mind. I'm going to take it slow, gonna take my time. Chorus. Baby, 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 you make my heart race, my heart race. I can't get enough on your loving embrace. Baby, baby, baby. Verse 2, let's go. You are the one I want. You're the one I need. You're missing piece that completes me. You light up my life like a ray of sunshine. I never knew love until you were mine. Now the bridge. I've been around the world. No, to me, it's true. I've been around the world for real. Seen so many faces for real. I've seen it. I've seen it. But none of them can compare to you in any places. You are my everything, my one and only. I'm so grateful for the love you shown me. Verse 3, you want me to continue? Want me to continue? Verse 3, I can imagine by my side. You bring out the best in me. You make me feel alive. I thank the star above every night for bringing you into my life. Babyface. So for some of the guys out there, you're shy, don't know how to talk. ChatGPT can show you how to be smooth. Okay? So guys, there's so much stuff out there, so much information. There's no way you're gonna tell me in 2023 it's hard for you to go global, it's hard for you to write a book, it's hard for you to build a website, to build a mobile app. All that I'm gonna teach you that in my course. My course is a way to eliminate all the excuses why you haven't started what you were supposed to start a long time ago online. Because you're going to say like, my courses were so great before, but now the more we advance in technology, stuff becomes so easy. So you have no more excuse. What are you going to tell me? Oh, Coach Darcy, I cannot, build a website. You can build a website with your voice now. I mean, I've been showing that to my students in French for the last 4 years. You can build a website with your voice. Oh, Coach Darcy, oh my God, what's gonna do with my book? You can get your book in audio and show you how to have your own platform to do that. Without getting Amazon, you get 100% of your money every 2 days automatically. What you talking about? Yes, there's a site where you can check for plagiar. Yes, Josephine, there's something. Yeah, there's something where you can do that. There's another website we can check. For that. Come on, guys. There's so many things we can do. There's no more excuse. Oh my God, I cannot do that. Oh, it's so hard. Oh yeah, who's gonna do that for me? Ooh. I need a mobile app. You can create. There's software where you can go right now, pay somebody $99 and they create the exact same mobile app like Netflix. If you want more stuff, you just pay a little bit more a month. It's like do you know how much I used to charge people? Because I know how to. I'm a developer myself. You know how much we used to charge people to do mobile app? $20,000, $25,000, $30,000, and we're taking our time because we have to build the code. 3, 4, 5 months. The person waiting. Now you can have a mobile app if you have all the information, and if you don't have to produce content, you can have an app, a very high functioning app in less than a week if you know what you want to do. like somebody like me, I can have an app in 2 days, even one day. With what I know now, I can create an app from conception to finish, and just waiting for iTunes Store and Google Play, to clear the app so the app can be available to download. Like to create the app from A to Z with what I know now, I can do that in less than a day, right now. So what you need really to succeed online, you need to have some good content, good project, good services that you know people need, to figure out a way how to learn how to ads, to pay for ads and stuff like that, to do advertisement on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and stuff like that, pay ads, so you can be in front of people who are already looking for you. I mean, how hard it is. It's just like, the problem is that because you think it's hard, so you cannot invest. Listen to what I'm saying. Not spend money, invest. If I were you right now, I want you to send me a stuff. Please, Darcy, please, please. This is my $300. Please, now. Because, when I invest in a course, I'm so excited because I know I'm going to make at least 20 times more than the course I invest in. If you're not in that mindset yet, and you don't know what you're going to do, is that it's not for you. You're not even ready for business. Business is not even for you. So if you cannot figure out right now what type of tools or what do you need to make some extra money online, and like you can already see the money, that you know what type of clientele that you need, you cannot see it, but don't even come online, man. Just don't come online. Just go find something easier for you to do, because if you do that, you waste my time and everybody's time, and you waste your time. You have to, like, I believe, I don't know if it's a right expression. There's a slang people say, like, you have to show enough. I talk to American, right? Show enough, like, you have to be so sure that like, man, if I do this, it's gonna work. So you have to know that if I do this, it's going to work, man. If I do it, it's going to work. But if you still in a stage where, I don't know, I heard that online is possible, I don't know if I need to have an Amazon store, I don't know if I need to post picture on Instagram, I don't know if I need a website, if you hesitate in this kind of stuff, like you're in hesitation, like you're not sure to what to do, don't do it. Because, like, all you're gonna do is you're gonna try stuff. It's not time to try stuff. It's time for you to do something that is going to work and get the necessary tools to get to the result that you're expecting. You have to expect a result. To expect a result, you need to know what to do. So when somebody says, like, oh, I don't know, I just want to make money, you're not ready. What are we going to talk about? Because you haven't done enough research. So you want me to think for you. You want me to talk with you and figure out, read your mind, and articulate stuff within you to help you do it. It's too much work to help you do a business. No. And I'm sorry for people who are shocked for that. You have to go deep on the inside of you. Go watch my video from yesterday. I want to talk about more about aspect of purpose and identity and all this kind of stuff. That's why I talk about it first. Because then we talk about it, like, what we talking about. Because if you're still confused about what you want to do, you're not ready. My stuff is for people who are ready to go. It's like people are going to buy a car you don't know how to drive. I want to buy a car. Unless you have the money to get a driver. Unless you have the money to pay us every month so we can help you develop a business. But if you just want to get the course, you don't have enough, no. Come to our mastermind and you pay monthly. So little bit by little bit, your mind will grow into, from your vision to clarity, and with clarity, you can see the end. Then you develop a strategy, and that's how you're going to be able to win in business. Okay, so guys, if you not too far from Houston, I mean, if I were you, for the price of a ticket, sure, I will go. Come to see me, Houston, Texas. I'm telling you, it's limited. It's limited. It's gonna be like more like a mastermind for 2 hours, but it's worth it. Your life not gonna be the same. For people gonna be in the home, nah, I'm going to go deep. Not only that, but I'm going to be able to answer questions directly. Like now you give me you ask me a question, I'm going around the world to answer. Over there, I'm just gonna give it to you because you are in the room. Guys, think about whatever you want to do. It's 1 hour. I cannot go, beyond 1 hour. So do what you have to do. Come to Houston, Texas. Fly. I mean, if you're United States, fly. I went to France. People, they flew from other countries. United States here. It's Friday night. Fly in. 7 to 9. If you come from East Coast, you get 1 hour by flying towards there. I'm not going to stream the event. It's not going to be streamed. That's for people in the home. People in the home. And you know me. I'll let you know already. The content is going to be recorded. I'm going to sell the content. The ticket price now is 47. I don't know. I never, even when I went to Africa, in some countries in Africa, I never have an event who costs $47. Well, I never. So it's just an opportunity for, to give people to come and buy my book and buy the course and talk to me and stuff like that. That's my first time in Houston, Texas. I drove by Houston, Texas, but I've never been in Houston. So, hey guys, thank you so much. If you're interested to pre-order the course because you're so excited, because I don't know, and the price might change, man. $297. Baby, the more I talk, I said it's too cheap, man. That's what you talk. What's going on, man? So if you want to keep it to that price, say, hey, I watch your live, coach, please send me the link when the course is released on April 28th. I want to be the first one to receive the course. Do what you have to do, man. Okay, so thank you so much. My name is Darcy Ogondaga. I'll see you guys in Houston, Texas. Do what you have to do, man. Do what you have to do to come to Houston, Texas, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be good. I'm telling you, my book is a movie, man. My book is a movie. Before you come to America, that's my life. That's not, Eddie Murphy, that was a movie. This is my life. Before you come to America, this is serious. This is my life. Think like an immigrant / entrepreneur. This is some serious stuff. It's a movie. People already read the book. Listen to the book in French. You're like, man, Darcy, man, this thing was powerful, man. What story? That was powerful. My God, we have to. They're excited. So do what you have to do to make sure that but it's gonna be available online. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just privilege the people in the home. So I believe Friday, by the time I get to Houston, I will open the cart. I believe that by Friday, people are gonna be able to buy it already. So just go to that link. Whether if you click on the link, nothing happened. But on the 28th, you go on the link, you're gonna be able to download the book and access the book right away. Just a blessing to be able to have that. Just make it happen, man. Make it happen. Okay. So I enjoy everybody who was here today. Tonight. I promised you guys that, I know it took me a long time to come back in English, but I'm here now. I'm here. We're going to work together. Tell everybody that Darcy Ogondaga is back in English. Okay? So I hope that people are going to come to Houston, Texas I don't know when I'm gonna do it in Atlanta. I'm not sure. But get that book, man. Get that book. It's gonna change your life for real. All right, then. Thanks. Bye bye.